Hi friends, Kelly here. Welcome back to my channel. I am working again in my flip top journal and I'm working on project number 3 in this book. So let's take a quick peek at the work I've already done. This was project number 1 with the fun interactive envelope, my little flip down and some pockets. Project 2 is the pocket with the glassine bag and then the little cards. This one took me a very long time. I was very out of practice, I felt, and I didn't go in with a plan. So today I have a plan. So project number 3 is going to be on this page. I decided I'm just gonna, for now, go in the order that the pages are in here. So this is what I'm going to use for project number 3. So let me go ahead and get this out of here and then I will start talking through my plan. I, again, am following along loosely with Margaret from 7 Plaza. And actually, I keep saying her channel, just 7 Plaza, but I believe it's 7 Plaza Creative. But most of you know who I'm talking about. If you don't, I'll try to link her. I think I had said one time I might not permanently link her, but I haven't. Anyway. What did she do for project 3? Project 3, she had, I have to think for a second here, this really cool game, vintage game called Electro. We don't have, as far as I know, I've never seen it before. We don't have that in the States. But it was a really cool game card and it had all these little holes on it. And she made these really cute little tags. And as I had said before, what I'm planning to do is take elements that she has used and take that as my inspiration. So for my inspiration from her page is the tags, but I am not going to make tags. I have a different idea and I'm basically going to recreate my own version of that. So here's my idea. Here's where I'm going with this. Get that out of the way. I have made these a long time ago. These are like these little paperclip banners and I love this little project. I haven't made these in a long time, and I was thinking I really enjoyed this process. They're these cute little banners. So what I was thinking is doing something like this, but I have 2 different ideas on how I want to approach this. So I'm either going to do these little banners, or I am going to do a tag, but how I'm going to attach it to the page is kind of where I'm kind of going a different direction. The other thing that Margaret did was collaging. She made collage strips and that's what she used for her tags. So I'm going to do something similar, but I'm going to do more of like a little mini masterboard and then cut it up into strips. So that's the other piece I'm going to do. I'd almost forgotten about that. Let's see. Oh, the other thing I wanted to say is what my focal point is going to be. I find the Tim Holtz paper dolls to be a little creepy for me. I don't know if creepy is the right word, but there's something a little weird about them for me. And the little kid ones really just they're eerie almost to me. So I'm definitely not gonna ever use those. I said that and now someday I'll probably be like, I love them and I use them in all kinds of projects, but I can't really see that for myself. Something about them it's just weird. So I'm not going to be using little people. What I am going to be using are bits and bobs, scraps, just stuff I want to use up. So I'm going to go through kind of the supplies I'm going to use. Like I said, I actually have a plan this time. So let me share with you the supplies that I pulled together. I think that is sometimes really helpful, and I don't always do that on my channel, but I'm going to try it and see how this goes. So again, this is going to be the page I'm going to use today. A lot of it will probably get covered. Well, not a lot, but there'll be plenty covered up. Let's see, what did I go through? The other day, I went through a bin. That might have been actually the last project I did. I don't even remember. I've filmed more stuff in between the projects, so I'm really excited about that. But anyway, I came across this little pile, this envelope with all kinds of scraps, and I had used this before for a masterboard, and so I want to use that up, and there's color in there, and I'm really craving color. I want to potentially incorporate some washi tape, so I grabbed out these washies. These are all like measuring tape kind of looking ones. Love these. What else do I have? Sticker book. I have this Maggie Holmes sticker book that I have 2 of these, so I really need to start using it. And I thought that these houses were really cute. I could get this open. And there's some other stickers in here, like these flowers, lots of color. So I thought maybe I'd keep this out on my desk and see if I jump into using any of that. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, I'm going to be needing a hole punch. This is my teeny tiny one. And I thought I might use some decorative style scissors. So I have my big pinking. I think these are called pinking shears. I have those. They're massive. So I grabbed those out. They're kind of like the edge of a postage stamp. Had those forever. And then I also have a star punch. So I don't know. Maybe I'll punch something cute out with stars and put little stars all around. I'm not really sure. I'm feeling cutesy. I have paper clips, so I grabbed out a box of colored ones. I also have, remember I talked about this tray the other day about how it's just been sitting here collecting stuff. I decided I should probably use it. So I have this tray of stuff. I have some gold paper clips, but I also grabbed out my tiny little, words are hard today, apparently. Safety pin. Wow. Okay. Whew. I can see where we're going with this. These teeny tiny safety pins. So I did mock up a little bit of a prototype. Where is it? Here it is. So I have a little prototype here. So let me clear some of this stuff and talk through this real quick. So I cut out this strip of scrap paper, really, and I wanted to test a few things. I wanted to test out the size. I wanted to test out this banner idea. If I could just slip this in here. Hello. Let's go. Banner. So let's see. With the page, so I kind of wanted to get an idea of size. I didn't really worry about the length, more the width, which this is a 1-inch strip. So I was thinking maybe doing 3 on the top. I was thinking of doing 2 rows. 3 on the top and maybe 2 bigger ones on the bottom. So I have a total of 5 little ticket thingy, banner, whatevers. I also played around with the idea of using the safety pin. I just did my nails and I had to trim them way down, and I put my little fun stickers on. So they're not functioning very well for me yet. I feel like I can't grip things, and I had to put lotion on and all kinds. I did all the things. So now of course, I'm like, yeah, let's craft. Not very helpful. Yeah, so a safety pin, and I could use it just like that. I wouldn't have this extra piece here, I don't think. It doesn't really need that. It doesn't add. I probably would put the hole a little higher. So there's a few things I would change a little differently. And maybe I would make it more of a ticket shape. Not ticket, tag. Ugh. But I thought, well, what if I did that and then I adhered to either side? And again, I'd still want to do 2. But what if I adhered some sort of brad or some sort of apparatus and then put like a piece of twine or something and then hung these on it, and they would be a little more interactive. They could slide. I thought that would be really, really fun. So I have to decide which route I want to go. So those are my 2 ideas, on different ideas on how I can approach this. I also wanted to decide if I wanted to use, if I'm going to do the paperclip, am I going to use gold or am I going to use like a color? But the colored ones are skinnier. So I might have to adjust the size of the paper. If I can get this in here. Yeah, I think they would definitely have to be smaller. So I think I'm going to ditch the colored coated ones. Plus, I'm not sure I'm going to love any of those colors on this background. I want color, but I still want to keep it to the aesthetic of kind of a vintagey vibe. And I don't know. I really, really, really don't know. I could do a combo, but I don't think I want to do that. These are really, really fun to make on their own. This is kind of a fun little mass make project. So maybe I'm going to, I kind of want to try the the safety pin thing. And I really want to explore that idea. So I think I'm going to go that route. And I think I might just do a mass make on these soon, because these were fun to make what do you do with these? So they're just cute. You can stick them on a bulletin board. That's what I have mine on. They just stick with pins on my bulletin board. You could make them, oh, you know, it would be so cool if they were page markers, like bookmarks. You could make little bookmarks. I'm gonna have to come back and explore the idea, because if I did that, a few things I would do differently. I would not bump it up with foam. I would not make it dimensional, and I would make the back piece longer, and I would probably not use a paper clip. I would use those magnets. Oh yes, I think we need to explore that. Okay, I'm gonna set these aside, and I'm gonna write myself a quick note. Okay, I wrote myself a note. Always keep notes next to you for these moments, these ideas, and a handy pen, because you never know when inspiration will strike. So, yeah. That brings me to a thought, you know, because I love to just share really random things. I was thinking about making a little index card, like little notebook or some sort of notebook thing to just have strictly when I watch YouTube videos, inspirational videos, to jot down little notes. So an idea book. I need to come up with an idea book. I had one at one point. I know I've probably talked about that, but I think I need an idea book. Anyway, that was more for me than you, but also for you. But when I edit this video, I'm going to remember that and then see where that goes. Note to self. Okay, let's see. First thing is first, I need to do some collaging. So I have, I grabbed a couple of pieces of paper here. I have this craft paper and I have a piece of white cardstock. And I think I'm going to actually use the craft, because if they're going to slide around, you're potentially going to see the back, and I think I want to use that. So I got to do a little bit of math here. So if they're going to be I really don't need to collage much now that I think about it, because I'm only going to make 3 little ones and 2 big ones, and they're going to be a different size strip. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to collage a whole sheet, or as much as I can with the scraps I have, because I have a feeling that would be a really great thing to just have on hand for future projects. So that's what I'm going to do first. Okay, I'm ready to do some collaging, and I think I'm going to do it this way. This way? Do I want longer strips? Yeah, I do. I'm going to go this direction. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started with a little bit of this. I know that I've collaged before, and I'm sure you've seen collaging. So there's really no, I don't have anything magical to share. I am going to go ahead and use black. I think I am going to go ahead and incorporate some black into this. I really like that. And I'm just going to go ahead and start. Okay, I'm almost done. I have this little section here, which I always struggle at the very end because I kind of zero in and then I go, what is it missing? How big of a piece? So I'm just going to finish this up. And if you're curious, how long did this 8.5 by 11 collage take? About 40 minutes, 45 minutes. So a nice, relaxing, fun activity. I find collaging to be really, really fun to do, really relaxing. And if I haven't crafted in a while, or I feel kind of out of sorts and I just need to get doing something, collaging always seems to be the thing that I enjoy the most to kind of get my creative juices flowing. Something about seeing all the color or just the different things gets my mind going. Like, of course, I didn't even realize it. I also was realizing kind of in strips or in cards or something. So like, I kind of wish I hadn't put these two together, but it'll probably work out. Anyway, I see this and I'm like, oh, I want to make some faux slides, or this wine bottle, and there was something else in here that made me remember that I had started a kind of like a food junk journal. What I had intended with that one was to have it almost like a food critic sort of, but kind of petered out on that one because I found it very difficult to come up with the themed items I want. Now I feel like I probably could handle that a little bit better. I have more stuff and I also have less of this mentality of like super themed. Like, I would be comfortable putting non-food things in it. But that came with practice of doing this style of crafting. Ooh, I like that. Black. I think the last thing I'm going to do is a little bit of black. So I tried to balance this one out a little bit from top to bottom and left to right because I know I'm going to cut it apart and I don't know where things are going to land. I also really didn't want white, so I did use a little ink just to kind of clean up any spots. Okay, there, done. So I'm going to clean this up, let this dry for a little bit, and then I'm going to start cutting it apart. So before I put all of my scraps away, I just wanted to kind of show this little pile. This is still a lot of scraps that I can make yet another collage or project with. So I'm going to keep putting them right back in this rather than incorporating them into my big scrap box because I kind of like having this little sample and playing with it. All some of my favorite colors, my favorite things. So I'm just going to keep whittling it down till I can't make anything else with it, and then I'll incorporate it into my scrap box. Okay, my collage masterboard is done. It's lovely either which way I look at it. That definitely feels upside down. That doesn't feel right. I like things to go from right to left. No, sorry, left to right. Duh. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to flip it over and trim around the edges. Just give it a nice clean edge. And then I'm going to cut it down into strips, or a strip or two. And then I'll have some extra left over that I'll set aside for another day, for another project. Just line this up. And get all these little bits off. What a fun thing. I really enjoyed making this. I think I've shown it before, but I have a sketchbook, a really large scale sketchbook that is also kind of like my little practice collage book. So anytime I don't know what to do, like I said, and I just need to do something, I'll bust that out and make a collage. Okay, the only other thing I want to do is kind of check to see if I have any edges that are clearly coming up. I can adjust that as I go. And I'm just going to get the fine details. So while I was collaging, I was watching a video. I was watching a haul video. Whoa, just almost knocked my whole desk off. A vintage haul thrifting video from Margaret. And so I was a lovely way to spend my time. Okay, next, let's cut these down. Oh boy, this is, okay, I'm gonna flip it over and turn it and turn it and turn it and turn it and turn it, turn it, so I have no idea which end I'm on. Okay, so I want a 1-inch strip. Am I doing 1 inch? Is that what this was? Where's my little, uh-oh, where'd my little prototype thingy go? That's interesting. Oh, well, it has to be this because this is the one I cut it off of. So yeah, 1 inch. Okay. Oh, that's a little nerve-wracking. Okay, so I want a 1 inch. Uh-oh. I lost a piece. Well, I'll come back to that. Whatever that is. So I have a 1 inch, and then I think my larger one, do I want to go 1.5 or 2? I'm going to do 3 on the top and 2 on the bottom. I'm going to go with 2 inches. Okay, so that's what I have left. Oh, love it. Okay, set that aside. Then, I'm not flipping it over yet, and I'll figure out where that goes. I didn't do the math yet on how long I want them, and I don't know where that little piece went, so I'm going to have to figure this out. Let's see. If we go with 2 inches, how does that look? 2 inches, and let's measure out a 3 inch. And actually, how wide is this? 2 inches seems really big. Well, that's what I'm doing. Okay. Sorry, that was probably loud unnecessarily. Okay, so I have 1, 2, wish I had my other strip. Well, I'll just use this. 3, and then on the bottom, where is it? 1 and 2. And I said 3 inches, that's too big. I don't like that. Let's go with 2 and 2.5. So I need 3 2-inch strips. Is that what I said? No. Yes. Ugh. Okay, so 2 inches and 2 inches and 2 inches, and I'm going to trim the edges. I forgot about that, but that's okay. I think I am at least. Okay, there's my 2 inches. Set that aside, and then I just do I'm going to do 2.5 on these. 2.5 and 2.5. Okay, I'll peek at those in a second. All right, let's reveal what we are working with here. Lovely. Ooh, got the dude. That's fun. That one's pretty basic. Oh, the pretty bird. Oh, I love that. And this guy running. That's weird. Well, I guess no, that's not because he was on the edge. Okay. So this now is going to be, do I need more? That seems, I think I need one more. Do 2 on the bottom. Yeah, I need one more. Okay, where'd that go? I'm glad I didn't look at it yet. One more. 2 inches. And lovely. Okay. Now, let's take a peek at what we have here because I might have to make some adjustments. Oh, I see where that... Okay, well, that's just going to go bye-bye. Not going to worry about putting that back on. All right, I have a lot of this happening. So I'm going to allow myself some substitutes. So I'm going to cut this piece down. Oh, I hope I cut the right side. What did I lose? Oh, that's okay. That's pretty, but usable. And very nice. Okay. And then 2.5. I'm going to allow myself a 2.5. Oh, should I do one more? Yeah. One more. How wide did that end up? Look at that. Is that 1 inch? Well, that worked out fantastically. Okay, so I guess I got 2 and 2. All right, let's see what... Now I get to make some decisions, which I'm kind of excited about. I don't want to be pigeonholed. All right, what else do we have? This is fun. Isn't this fun? Like a little surprise. Okay, and we have... Ooh, lovely. Oh, I love them all. Ah! I don't know what that is. I think it's a bug. Praying mantis, maybe? I don't know. Oh, look it! I really want to use this on something else. I'm definitely going to save that for something else. I love that. Okay, so I have... And look, I still ended up with the numbers. I kind of like that. That's kind of neat. I wish all 3 would fit across. That's okay. Oh, look cute. It's got the word Elizabeth. Or the name, I should say. I'm going to use those 2 and set you aside. Lovely. Okay, so I'm going to use these 2, and then on the top, I'm not going to use that one because I don't want to. And I think I'm going to ditch the dude because I already have him here. And I think I'm going to go ahead and use these 4. This worked out perfectly. So here's the balance I really like. I have this going on. I have this going on. I have some pink. I have some greens, green. This orangey color is kind of, kind of in there. This works out great. Okay, so this is going to look like this somehow. Yeah. It's going to be really hard to cover these up, but I know they're going to get covered. I'm going to have to be okay with that. That's fine. Now, how do I want to top and bottom finish? Do I want to do this? So it'll be like that. Or do I want a scalloped bottom? I kind of like this. Now, I was thinking of making them the banner shape, which now that I think about it, this is not going to fold over to make those paperclip things. I would have had to think about that. Well, I would have made it work. This is maybe a little thicker than I would like for that, but I could have backed it with on a copy paper, something bendable, or probably not copy paper, something thinner. I would have found a workaround. Thankfully, I don't have to. I am going to make them tag shapes now that I see them, and I'm going to use the same stupid thing Margaret has, and I think she would agree with me. This is a dumb tool. Not at all necessary. I picked it up really cheap at not Peachy Cheap, that's online, Tuesday Morning, which is, I don't even know if they're still around, but they're like a kind of, I want to say like a surplus discount kind of situation. I don't know if they like buy overstock or clearanced out items. I don't really understand how that store worked. I only went in there a handful of times, thankfully, because the few times I did, I was like, so much stuff. Do I want the text upside down? At any rate, this is a completely unnecessary tool. I don't want them all upside down. I like the dark at the... oh, I'm going to have to glue that down better. I'm stuck. I like... oh, what just happened to my pin? Oh, that was weird. My little doodad's stuck in there. That was odd. Finish your thought. I like the dark at the top. So this will be the top, but I need to glue that down better. Okay. All right, so it's gonna go like that. It'll be weird if the dude's upside down, so that definitely can't happen. And I don't know if I want my flower and my bug upside down. Wish I would have flipped one of those. Although I didn't know they were gonna be so close. It's okay, I'm gonna let them be this way. Yeah, okay. Oh gosh, I can't get this pin in. I really need to put my glasses on. Large angle, small angle. Oof, let's see what's what on this. Wow, that's the small angle. And that's the, definitely the large, which is laughable because I don't think it's all that large, but okie dokie, here we go. Oh gosh, please work. All right, that one, oop, line it up, chop. Ooh, darn it. I do not like that at all. Poop. Well, boo. Okay, 3. I don't want to use this one. I would in the middle because then I've got the 3 points. Oh, this whole thing is not, what is going on here? This glue. Hope the rest of this project doesn't go this way. Come on. All right. Let's make another adjustment. I could cut another strip, but I don't know if I want to. I kind of like the 5 now that I see it on there. It's a lot of space though. What's going behind it? Should I back them? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. So much for a plan, right? I'm gonna trim off the edge of this one. I kind of want it to be a little bit skinnier. That's lovely. Probably use that. And I'll take it off this side. So bringing them down to 1 1/4 wide. Although I'm gonna lose a bunch of lovely text. Yep, doing it. Okay. Because I think I'm gonna back them. I think I'm gonna back them with something else. Because otherwise they're just kind of like floating on the page lost. And I know they're gonna be attached to something. Oh, sorry. Hot mess over here. But yeah, I am gonna, I don't know, maybe that was a junky glue stick I used. I have to go through and fix some of these. Yeah, that was too square. That's much better. Okay, I'm gonna back them. And what am I gonna back them with? Craft paper? Something basic? Well, let's test that out. How is this gonna work? How is this going to work? Well, let's just trim this down and see. Okay, so if I went like that, and I'm just gonna eyeball it here. Okay, so then maybe they're not gonna be tag shapes. I kind of like that. Now I really kind of like that. Okay, so it's that. Do some inking. Where is my tray of goodies? Let's just mock one up and see what we think here. What are some of the goodies I'm working with? Maybe a little flower. Ooh, a stamp. No idea where this came from. Not green. Maybe a blue one. Maybe. Oh, that needs to be glued down too. Here's the thing. I have all these little bits, but they're so big. Oh, that's cute. Look at that. Oh, this is even cuter. Look at this little, I don't know what it is, like a firefly, a moth of some sort. That's cute. Okay, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna leave these square. No, rectangle. Gosh, go back to kindergarten. And I'm clearly gonna have to retape tape. I've not been drinking, I swear. Might sound like it, but I have not. Okay. I guess if I was slurring, that would sound like I'd been drinking. Just having, you know, a little difficulty with words, thoughts. Okay. But get the glue in. All right, so this is what we're working with now. I'm going to back them with craft paper. I am going to trim them a little bit, leave them flush to the top, trim out a little extra on the sides, get the bottom with the pinking shears thing. I'll be popping a hole in there. I'd love to do an eyelet, however, I have no brass or antique bronze or anything like that. I have to order some because I'm completely out, which is maddening, but that's okay because I'm going to use the little pins and I don't really think I need to have all that metal on there. And then what? Okay, before I commit to this, just one more time, because now that I'm doing that, this could go on here and it could go like that. And they're just kind of floating. I really like the idea of them like hanging on something. Okay. All right, so I need to get out some more craft paper and figure out what I'm going to do with that. So let me grab that. Okay, have some craft paper, and I think I need to do some inking or something on it. I have a new stencil. Don't I? I do. I got a new stamp set. I'm going to guess this is from something called The Proprietor, maybe? I don't know. And it's got numbers and these dots. Those might be too big. What if I did a script? Let me find a script. All right, I have this guy. I also got a new couple of ink colors. I was just talking about how hard it is for me to find this, and I had forgotten that I did find that Simon Says stamp, or whatever it's called, does carry some of the VersaFine clear. So I got Fallen Leaves. Yay! Fallen Leaves, Margaret's favorite color. And I feel like I remember her using this and talking about if she liked it or not, but I didn't go back and bother to check. I bought one myself. It's the VersaFine in Vintage Sepia. So I haven't tested that out yet, so maybe I'll use that. But I'm wondering how this on this is going to look. So I'm going to get a scrap paper. If I should use a bigger one. Do I have a bigger one? I do, because I want to go to the edge. So, meh, I'm on my desk. I am going to use this as the background. Ooh. So let's try this out. And see how this goes. I'm just going to stamp it right down. Oh, I like that. How pretty. And there. Cool. I'm gonna guess I need to go all the way to the bottom. I don't think I have to go very far over this way because I only need how many of her strips. So I'll do that right there. That'll work. I don't have anything to clean this with. I better go clean it off. Okay, I've got that. How about some splatters? Where's my splatter stamp? Let's just test this out, see what this looks like. It's a lot darker than I thought it would be for some reason. Well, I really, really, really want to use Wild Honey because I just really, really, really love that color. So I'm gonna put this away. Interesting. Okay, now I kind of want to see. Wait, what am I doing here? Okay, let's put that away. Where's the stamp? Let's see what this looks like in comparison. Oh, yeah, that's dark. Okay, now that looks... I swear it's changing color right before my eyes. That's kind of weird. Well, where's wild honey? Let's try that. Oh, I just love that so much. Okay, let's do a little of that. Okay, I have that all done. Of course, I just really can't help myself, and I want to try a little bit of this on there. It'll probably get covered anyway, but ooh. Okay. Just a little here and there. Okay, background done. Moving stuff everywhere. Lily just came home from playing across the street and she goes, Dad! Dad! I learned how to do a cartwheel! Oh boy. So that's exciting news. All right, so if my strips are 1 inch wide and I want a little bit on either side, I'm thinking I'll cut it at 1 1/4. And then, yep, she's trying to do a cartwheel. Okay, so let's see. 1 1/4. So, oh, that's really cool. Yes, I like it.
Mama.
Yeah, buddy.
I did a cartwheel.
I heard.
Guess what I just made you do?
Oof. The little girl is very social. She just got home from a friend's. She wants to go see if another friend can play. And she just asked me for a gymnastics exercise mat. That's not happening. Okay, so 3 will fit on there for sure. I'll trim them up lengthwise momentarily. Then we've got, let's see, 1 3/4, so 2 inch wide strips. Look at that, I was right. I knew I would have enough space. I will save that because that's lovely. And let's go ahead and get this out of the way. I am going to want to cut those. Now that I think about it, I'm gonna want to cut those, trim them up is what I'm trying to say, so that they're the right size. That's gonna be lovely. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. I want them to be longer. So if I go 1/4 inch longer, is that gonna be too wide? Not wide, long. Okay, so let's see. What is this? This is 2 inches, so 2 1/4 is gonna bring me to there. And that's gonna be, nope, that's gonna be lovely. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to measure, I'm gonna do it with my paper trimmer because it's just a lot easier. I'm gonna measure 2 1/4. Okay. So 2 1/4. And then I'm going to cut it. So I'm cutting it right along that line. Okay, there's one. Oh, that would have been ideal. It would be upside down. So I'm just gonna trim that off. And then another 2 1/4. You guys get the point. So I'm gonna take care of all these and I'll be back. All right, everything's cut out and now I can start adhering and decorating. So this is what they're gonna look like. It's gonna be this way. And I think this one, and did I not make 3? Oh, this one, yeah, just like that. Okay, I love this. I love this, love this, love this. Okay, I'm gonna adhere these down and then I need to start, I mean, these could be done, truthfully, one like little embellishment or something and they would be, I think, lovely. But I want them to have more, so I will embellish them. Get this glued down. These are substantial. These are thick little cards. This is a pretty decent weight. It's centered here. Center-ish. Oh, 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 oh. Thankfully you have a little bit of playtime with this glue. That's why I like it. I would not do well with one that instantly is like cemented in. No, thank you. Alrighty. Let's see. Eyeball that. Mostly straight. Yep. Okay. Alright, so let me get these glued down. Okay, time to decorate. Let's see what we've got. That. And I really liked that, the way it looked. I thought that was cute. I think I used a stamp last time, but let's go and do that. What else is in here? Oh my gosh, how cute is this? Look at this little squirrel. Oh, yeah. I'm definitely using that guy. Okay, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. Labels. All right, I'm going to have to go diving into something else, I think, because this is not enough stuff to decorate with. So let me see what else I can find. Instead of the bee, maybe I just do one bug. Do a lemon. Oh, that's cute. Okay, I need scratch paper. Well, this will work for right now. Okay, which way does this go? This way? All right, so I'm going to put the lemon down, and I'll have to fussy cut that out. Okay, fussy cut out my lemon. I keep forgetting which way it goes. This way. Okay, so there's that. Oh, and I like the gold. That's pretty. I might need something else with gold. Okay, what else do we got? Oh, this cute, I think it's a quail. I don't have any birds on here, do I? I could do, let's see here. Well, I have birds on that one. I am kind of wanting to be mindful of scale of things. This bug is kind of big now for the top. So let's see, that might have to be something smaller. Keep doing that. And this bug might have to be, okay. What else do we have? I feel like it has to be gold. There has to be gold here. I am going to work on balance, some balance. And I like the scale I've got. So this butterfly, am I in frame? Yes, kind of. Okay, sorry. I did a video the other day and like I was way down over here in the corner working. I don't know what I was doing. Okay, let's see what else is in here. If there's anything else with gold. I have another sticker book that is Maggie Holmes, so it would be kind of that same aesthetic. Is that the right word? Aesthetic? Aesthetic? It's a hard word to say. So I could probably dig into there. Oh, here we go. There's a butterfly with some gold. A little different green color. Okay. Let's see. What else is in here? Words. Should I do some words? I don't usually do sentiments in words, but I sure have an abundance of them. Ugh. Not really my thing. But it used to be. I used to love to use them as accents, but I don't know what happened. I just... I think all the stuff, I almost said crap, but then I told you guys I was going to say crap, so I said crap. All the crap I went through with my mom this last year jaded me a little with sentiments, like sunshine on my mind. No, more like rain clouds and storms. Ugh. So I think that's why I'm like, meh. I don't want to use best ever. Look at that, that's kind of more coppery. That's interesting. I never noticed that before. It's not really gold. Nope. Okay, not that book. Back to the other one. I think it's that butterfly. I think let's just stop overthinking it, right? The butterfly it is. It's cute. It's little. And it's got some gold on it. So if I do the butterfly on this side. Okay, let's do that. Get this butterfly mounted. Gonna do it right there. All right, let me get that guy cut out. So what's going on the bottom? Let's see what else was in this book. It doesn't have to have gold. Gold can just be the top. It would be kind of nice, but it is fine. Ooh, this is a pretty one. Let's do this one. Okay, I like the scale here. I've got a butterfly. I've got a moth, I guess. These things, a piece of fruit, I don't know. You know what? I'm not going to overthink this anymore. So I need to do some inking. I need to put the hardware in the holes. I have to decide what else is going to go on here. I really feel like it needs something else. What is that going to be? I don't know yet, but I will think about that while I do all the inking. I will be back. So guess what I forgot to do? I forgot to ink the collaged pieces, but I am not worried about it because here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to ink heavily all the way around the whole thing like that. Okay, inking is done. Yeah, that worked out just fine. Not inking it before I went down, put it down. I kind of like that, so I'm not worried about it. Now, let's get everything glued in place. Now, the big guys here. Okay, butterfly, bug, centered? Centered. Yeah, centered. These are a little off center. Those are going to be centered. Okay. Could I do more postage stamps? Let's see, this is a... You're going to cover up the bug. I don't like that. Not centered. Come on. Something else has to go here and here. Okay, I decided I'm just going to stamp some stuff because I can't be overthinking this any longer. So I'm going to use my fallen leaves and I'm going to grab a stamp. I'm using a piece of apparently music paper. It's just vintage paper. So I'm going to just go ahead and make two little labely things. So I'm going to use the word reserved and ooh, there's a where's the new one? Oh, those are too big and I don't like them. Okay, not that one. Let's see what's on field notes. Do that one. It's kind of fun. And just big numbers. Oh, I love these numbers. I just used these on the previous page. No, I use these in a different project. That's cool. And I have an idea. I got it. Okay. Oops. I'm gonna go with this. Oh, yeah, I get it. I see why she likes this color. I agree with you, Margaret. Color is fantastic. It's like just the right darkness. And every time she used it, I always think, well, like, can't you get the same thing with like ground espresso? Isn't it kind of similar? But I don't know. I'll have to do a test, see how close they are in color. But it is a nice color. Okay. Here's my thought. I'm going to use this stamp that says name of remitter, but I only want the word remitter. I don't know why, but I just think that would be kind of interesting. So I'm going to carefully just get that part inked. Stamp it. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, that works. So that's that one. And then this one, because see what I liked is the two lines of text and numbers. So this one will just be that. Cool. Very cool. Okay, that, I wanted it to be a little gold, maybe foiling, but this is just gonna have to work. Yeah, that's cool. All right, let's get this project done, huh? It's taking way too long. Although I am having a good time. Having fun, crafting along. I was looking at that junk journal January. You know, there's lots of people doing that, I guess. I'm not really a journaler, so I've never really paid attention. But I have been following Meg Journals, I think is what her name is, for a while. She just has a really pretty aesthetic. I used the word twice today. So I do follow her, even though I don't do any of that kind of style journaling. But then I was like, well, I'm kind of curious now. So I have been watching the playlist that she has created for this junk journal January thing. And while I have no interest in doing any of that, because I do not care to record my thoughts and feelings, it is kind of fun to watch and look at. Oh, I forgot to do the hole. That could end up costing me dearly. That's okay. Let's do that, shall we? Where's the punch? Am I gonna do the stars? I don't know yet. Okay, I'm just gonna eyeball it here. Oh! Guess what I forgot to do? Oops. Oh, come on! What is happening here? Actually, I might use that to my advantage. Okay, before I do this, I didn't think about this part. Oh, yeah, that is... Well, is that gonna work? I think the hole has to be a little bit higher. Oh, cute. Isn't that cute? It would be cute with an eyelet, but I don't have those color eyelets, and they're really tiny. But now I gotta recover that back up. This. And my hole is not in the right spot. So, oh good. This little dude is movable. So I need a scrap because I'm going to fix that. I'm going to cover this up because I want to move where that hole went. So that's going to go there. And this little guy's antennas are going to go back down. Come on. And I need to ink it again. Ah, my finger's stuck. I need to clean that up a little. All right. There, as if it never had happened. Now, I'm going to use the back as a guide here. So I want the hole to be right there. Yeah. Now, I'm going to use that one as a guide for this one. Is it centered? No, of course not. That's all right. All right. Ugh. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but I'm starting to feel like it's going to be real long. But I did take 45 minutes to make a collage, and you guys are going to see like 20 seconds of that. So I got to remind myself of that. Sometimes when my videos get really long, I kind of like panic. I'm like, oh my gosh, nobody's going to watch my videos. They're too long. And then I think, no, it's fine, because there is this little trick you can do where you can increase the speed of play. So put me at like 1.25 or 1.5%. 1.5%, that's not what I meant. 1.5 times. I will not be offended. All right, now let's do the background. So I'm going to use a variety of these tapes. I'm just going to haphazardly stick strips down, because that's kind of what I was thinking of doing. I'm going to do 3 of that one. Let's go here. No, I don't want to wrap them around because there's going to be something on the back. Okay, and then the green. There's plenty of green on here, but I'm going to do a little more anyway. And that's going to go there. There. And there. Okay, and how about this orange color? That's pretty. A little bit of this is going to go here. And about here. And over here. Okay. Now this needs something over here. What's that gonna be? Is it gonna be anything? Yes, it is. It is going to be a big stamped image. That's what it's gonna be. And it's gonna be, well, that thing, whatever that is, I'm gonna use it. Okay. Come on. Oh, they're taped together. Why? Oh, I guess for packaging purposes. Okay. Yeah, I can see there's these 3 circles. That's not why I grabbed this. I literally just saw that as I put this down, but it makes sense and it's cool and I like it and I'm gonna do it. Now I feel like I need a few more stamped things because it'll balance out the dark color. Ugh. Okay, I pulled out a few brads. Little ones for the top, big ones for the bottom. I think they're all the same color. Yeah, they're close enough. I don't want to just poke it through and then have to deal with that on the back because I don't know what the back's going to have. So I was thinking I would just use this. Yeah, I'll just use this piece here. And I need, where's my round? Oh, I'm just going to make a couple of these. Oh, and can I even get it in there? Yes, I can. However, these legs are really long. And I want to take care of that. So, I'll be back. Okay, here's what I did. And I'm hopefully not going to be going to the emergency room. Yes, okay. I used my wire snips to cut those off, and it worked perfectly. Okay, that idea came from one of my viewers. I can't think of who it is right now. I'm gonna look because I want to give credit where credit is due. So let me go back and find who did that. Who told me to do that? And I thought to do that, but I also thought that seems like a lot of work for me to get up and go find my wire snips thingy. Let's see. It was Bound to be Vintage. Bound to be Vintage. Thank you for reminding me to use my wire snips. I appreciate that greatly. And I have done it now. So thank you, thank you. Okay. So all I did was cut off the long part of the legs. So I'm going to do that to, I don't think I have to do that on the little ones. I don't think. But if I do, I will. And I just did it over my little garbage so that I didn't have pieces of metal flying up everywhere. I bent them, did them one at a time. I'll just show you because, I mean, I'm already talking about it. Might as well show you. So I just went like this. I covered it with my hand and then just kind of clipped it off. All right, so here's what's going to happen. I'm going to get those all completely done. And then I have my little box of threads and such. Should I use this? I don't have very much of this left. I really like, ooh, what's this? Will this work? Okay, it's going to be one of these two. So I will put this together and show you how I did it. Okay, if you're going to do that whole trick with the brads, put it through the thing you're going to attach it to first, then clip them off. Because once I clipped them off, I couldn't get it through the paper. So there you go. Okay, that was an adventure. So with a lot of glue and a lot of prayer, I did get these down. I ended up redoing these because one was so off-center it was not even possible to use. So I did go back and re-punch those, and this time I punched this hole first, then I punched this hole. Highly recommend that as the route to go. So learn from my mistakes if you're doing something like this. Then I also went ahead and made my hole reinforcers. I'm running out of light again! So I need to get this project done. Now, I'm going to, I cannot get this open, so I'm a little nervous that I won't be able to finish this project because I can't get the pins open. I do not know what I'm going to do here. Ah! Dad, can you open this for me? I had to have my daddy help me. My dad had to open it for me. I couldn't get him open. I suspect it's because I have lotion on my hands. But, yeah, he had to help. Okay, so... Oh my gosh, this project is taking... Even with a plan, apparently, I take forever to get something done. I think these pins are all the same color, but I don't even care if they aren't. So, it don't matter to me. So I need 5 of these. These are cute. I do like this a lot. Even if you just made these kind of little tags and put one of these on and stuck them in a journal or attached them to something. I just think they're super cute. Okay, I want to use this. This is some sort of, I don't know, string twine that I tea dyed myself. Threw it in a cup of tea. So I thought is, I don't know if these are dry enough to do this, but it's gonna go around this without ripping it, which I totally just did. I didn't rip it, I just squished it a little. And then it's gonna go across. I want to give it a little bit of wiggle room. Then this side's gonna go around, and then I'm gonna cut it right there. Okay, so I need that one, and then I need another one, probably about that long. There, there. I hope that's long enough, but if not, I can redo it. It's just string. Okay, so that there. Now, where are my, okay, let's see. I had a very specific order. This one is gonna go here. I know exactly what's gonna happen. I wanted them to be movable, but they're all gonna like shift to one side or the other. So I'm probably gonna end up tacking them down with glue anyway, but I want them to appear as though they are movable. So we'll see how that goes. I'm just gonna string all 3 of them on. Okay, and then this side, if I can wiggle this under there. Oh boy. I don't think I gave myself quite enough room. Ooh, I'm gonna rip this and wreck it. Oh man. And I don't have any fingernails to get under there. Let's see, I need a tool. So it wasn't fully dry. I ended up ripping it up. Not really ripping it, I just very gently pulled it up so I could get this string underneath here. This is so fiddly. I don't do fiddly crafts very well. But I think it's gonna be worth it if I could get this to work. Ugh, this paper is like shredding. Boogers. Come on. Yes, I did it. Okay. There. Now. This probably would go better with like hot glue. That would require me to get out my glue gun and all the things. So I'm just going to do it with regular glue. This might go better now that I have the string. Okay. Let's see how that's going to look. Ugh, for cute. Ooh. Yep, I think I'm going to glue them. And I think I'm going to do it so that yeah, okay. Let's see, and now I have to do the bottom 2. And which way were they going to go? Okay, so let's do this again. Oh, for crying out loud. It's not dry yet. Which, I guess, now I can move it down a little if I want to. Yep, that one's not dry either. Okay. Well, let's see where these are going to sit. Like here and here. Okay. At the bottom of the page. I might have to get out the glue gun because I really want to finish this. But it may take forever. Again, this is extremely fiddly. Okay, if you do a project like this, not only should you snip your legs when you're done putting it through the paper, you should also wind your string or whatever around your brads before you glue them down and do all that. Okay, just take it from me. I'm going to do the other one because they're safety pins, right? I can just open up the safety pin, be a whole lot easier. Okay, so let's see. This one is going to go over here. Oh, there we go. Okay, wind it around. Now, here's the thing. I went up above on one and below on the other. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me fix that. Don't rip, don't rip, don't rip. Oh, you ripped. That's okay. I think I can make it work. Oh, there. Okay, got it. Now, gluing these down again. However, I'm going to open up the safety pins. You guys probably can't even see what I'm doing. I'm so out of frame, but trust me, you know how to open up a safety pin. Okay, there's one. And here's two. Is it snowing? No. Oof. I don't know how to feel about this no snow. We have enough now where everything is kind of white. So there's like a coating, a dusting. So it's no longer a brown everywhere. But still, it's not. The kids haven't even gone out sledding yet this year. Actually, I take that back. We had snow like the day before Halloween. And my kids did go and play in the backyard then. But that's ridiculous. It was a long time ago. All right, big glob of glue. I could just use a glue gun. I would probably recommend using a glue gun, but that's all right. All the way across the room in a bin. And I don't want to get it out, heat it up, and do all the things. So I'm just going to do this instead. And besides, I'm done. There. Okay. Let's clear some stuff and look at what we've accomplished today, shall we? Okay. There's a few things left for me to do, but it's nothing you haven't seen before. So I'm going to go ahead and ink around it. I'll ink probably here. I'll ink around this. I'm going to glue these down, but I'm going to wait for these to be completely dry. And I'm just going to tack a little glue and kind of move the string so it looks like it's loose. Like this, it looks perfect, actually. I kind of want to just do it just like that. In fact, I'm going to. I don't need much. I'm just going to glue that down there. And I'm going to do the same on this one here. Oop. Okay. And then I might tack down the string a little just because I want the pins to look like they're actually hanging from it. So if I do that right there, that'll give me that impression. Maybe. We'll see if that dries, how that works. I'm not going to worry about the top three yet because I want to make sure everything's completely dry. But I'm done. I'm done with this project. I really like how it turned out. It's a little different than I had envisioned, but it's pretty much right there. Color, it's eclectic, but yet there's balance. I got to play with hardware and do some fun things. I love it so much, and I'm really excited for whatever tomorrow's project looks like.